Emma Lynn. A lot of my friends know me as Emma or Lynn. And over here I have my daughter niece, Angelica. Angelica is how old, Angie?
I'm 16 years old.
16. And I have my sister Val. Don't say how old you are, it's not necessary.
That's right. Girl has to keep some secrets.
Okay, well, okay, ladies. What we want to talk about is the emphasis and the importance of looks in society, particularly the Western culture, because that is where we live here,
Yes.
particularly the Northeast New Jersey, part of the tri-state area. When I was a little girl growing up, I always stood out because I was much taller than everybody else in my elementary school, and I was very self-conscious as a result of that. And it's only when I got into junior high or middle school where that sort of balanced out and everybody was more or less the same height. But I always stood out, and I felt very self-conscious of that as a result of my height. All right, so, but aside from height, looks always figured into my life as well. I always thought it was important to be cute, and I suppose that I can say that my opinion was validated by the comments I heard other people my age and even adults saying, oh, she's adorable. And sometimes you can walk by and hear little comments people would make about other people's kids, like, I don't know what the parents, but she ain't too cute, something like that. So I think what I'm trying to say here is that looks have always been very important in life, no matter what your gender is or anything like that. But the point I want to really focus on is the importance of being cute or pretty or average. The cosmetics industry makes billions annually, not only in America, but throughout the world, mostly of women who want to maximize whatever looks level they happen to be. If they are average, they want to be cute. If they're cute, well, that's no problem. You already have it, so you really don't need to do much more but then just maintain your looks. But is average ever good enough? And if it is, fine. But if it's not, why not? Why do women find that need, particularly men too, but mostly women, why do women find the need to be cute? My opinion is it belies an underlying insecurity that your best is never good enough. You're trying to appeal to
that fear,
to the way others see you, and then you're going to compare yourself to the standard of beauty in whatever culture you happen to be a part of. So I just want to emphasize that point, or I should say ask why average looks are never good enough. What is your opinion on this, ladies? Let's start with you, Angie, or Val.
All right, I'll begin. My opinion on this issue is that average looks, for some people, people are influenced by the media and magazines, and sometimes people want to look like these models and these actresses on the magazines and such. And through this, like, wanting to be these people, they become self-conscious about how they look and how they look in clothing and their cosmetics and that sort of stuff.
Okay, and this is interesting because you have the young, well, you're the youngest, so you have a young person's point of view, so it's not tainted in any way. Your opinion, you're probably speaking for a lot of girls your age.
Yes.
What say you, Val?
in my opinion, I feel what's been said so far is right on target. So many people, especially women, are so obsessed with having this label and that, and if you see too many of them are concerned with wearing all the modern, what they consider the modern clothes and this style and that style, and they don't really think about body type and how they look.
Yeah, some of them are not confident about how they look.
Right, and in too many instances they might not look appropriate, but as long as they have what's considered in.
Yeah,
That's
the look.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's all they care about.
Well, this point well taken. I am blessed to have a job where I constantly am around young people in the high school. I am a secondary education teacher. I teach at junior high and high school, but at this point now, I've had the benefit of substitute teaching until a full-time job becomes available. But in any event, I'm able to see a lot of young girls, and I see the way they dress, and I see the way they make up, and this is particularly high school, but even in junior high, you find a lot of girls wearing excessive amounts of makeup, and the way they dress. Sometimes you see skimpy little clothes and things like that, and even if they look good in what they wear, it's not always appropriate. But the main reason the girls do this is pretty much to please the boys. Why? Because average is not good enough. They want to wear the makeup, they want to spill out everything over the clothes, just get the approval of a man. All the women
It's not always like that, because some of them want to look cute, quote unquote. And that's their definition of looking cute or looking stylish.
But who are they looking cute for?
For themselves sometimes, not always for the guys.
Well, I'll tell you what I see. I see a lot of times when the boys looking at that.
And also for insecurity too. Insecurity reasons. They don't feel like they're pretty enough. And they want to they want to show that they're pretty through these clothing.
What woman does not feel good when she walks into a room and she can make some heads turn, especially if they're a gentleman, and a woman knows when she's looking nice. But average women don't get much focus when they walk in and out of the room. There's a ho hum, but let a good looking woman walk through there. And so this is why I say average is not good enough. A lot of women want that validation because they see themselves through the eyes of the people. So therefore, commercials and everything show you that to be average, you have to either get liposuction or get your hair color or do some kind of thing because rhinoplasty, because you want to stand out and be cute. In society, there's no money in looking average.
My question was too is both of you. My question to both of you is that is it possible also that they just have it makes me want to holler because they want to be seen? No place maybe they're not vindicated at home and no attention there if they're one of many or their parent is otherwise engaged in other things, and when they find out if they dress flashy, they get attention, and a lot of them may
that's a factor.
Yeah, a lot of them may just do this just for attention, so they get everybody's attention.
Yes.
Okay,
that's insecurity.
Yeah, that's a good point. But Angie, you're a cute girl. But tell me, I mean, you would know better than I do because you know you're young and your friends are young. What do you think when you see girls with the makeup and everything like that? Why do you think they
my personal opinion about that is I think they're very insecure about themselves. I don't wear a whole lot of makeup. I might wear mascara like once in a while, but I don't put on all that eyeshadow, that blush, and all that other stuff. Like when I see those girls walking up and down the hallway with their skimpy clothes and short shorts and maked up faces looking like they're from the Halloween costume or something. I'm serious.
Do you think that low self-esteem plays a part?
Yes, it plays a part in that sometimes. Like, not approval from, like, peers and peer pressure plays a role in that.
So what would be your suggestion?
My suggestion is that they should embrace who they are.
Beautifully said. I
love that.
Embrace who they are because it's just fake. It's fakeness, you know?
That's wonderful.
It's very
I definitely agree.
I do too.
What would be one way of your peers embracing themselves?
Like, letting off on all that makeup. Like, not every day put on all that blush and all that stuff, making you look like a monster, but...
Okay.
Yeah.
And may I say this? There'll probably be a part 2 to this, but I want to say this. Ladies, if all else fails, no matter what you do, you still look average, even after all the makeup, and you say, oh my gosh, I still don't stand out. Then bring the beauty from within yourself. Try to be a good person, treat others as you would wish to be treated, and when you
use
do
your
the
personality for good.
Use your personality for good, And then when you are a wholesome, decent person inside, you can't help but let that exude to the outside appearance, and people will see you as a beautiful woman that you are.
And above all, please don't hold grudges.
Amen.
Raise the level. Raise the level. It's done. It's over. Let it go. Forgive.
Thank you.
And you will be forgiven.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Absolutely fantastic.
Okay, we want to take another level, but that's good
That
for
was-
now.
yeah,
That's good.